This tutorial shows how to create a stateful orchestration. In other words, an orchestration that includes a pause step to allow the orchestration to suspend processing while some offline tasks occur and then resume processing when the same orchestration instance is invoked again. Suppose you want to run a report, send it to a reviewer as a message attachment, and wait for the reviewer to indicate whether the contents of the report are OK or need rework. You can create an orchestration with a pause step for this requirement, where the reviewer can click an action link in the message to indicate OK or needs rework. This action restarts the orchestration at the pause step and sends another message indicating the validation status. In this tutorial, we will learn how to create a stateful orchestration that includes a pause step and a message step with an action link to resume the orchestration. Open the Stateful Orchestrations application to see that the orchestration has been recorded and is paused. Resume the orchestration by clicking the action link in the message, and then we will review the Stateful Orchestrations application to see that the orchestration has run to completion. Let's get started. Log into the Orchestrator Studio and create a new orchestration with the name Validate Address Book. Click the Start icon, select Run Options and enable the Stateful option. Now, let's click the Start icon and select Inputs and Values. Notice that an orchestration input for Stateful Instance ID is automatically added. This input is required when you call this orchestration to resume it after pausing. We will configure this later in this tutorial. Let's add the following inputs. Now, let's add a report step to run a report. Enter the name as Address Book Report and add a description. Enter the report name as R01402W and select this version. Let's leave all the other inputs and options as the default values. Next, let's add a message step to send a message to a reviewer requesting to review the message. Enter the name as Address Book Review Request, add a description, and in the To field, select Address Book and enter this address book value. In the Subject field, enter Please review this address book report. In the Body field, let's enter this message. Now, let's add a link. In the Other Link ID field, enter ABOK and click Apply. Let's select the type as Orchestration and select Validate Address Book. Enter the link text as Address Book is OK. And enter Stateful Instance ID as shown here. Let's leave the Reviewer field blank and enter the value for AB validation status as OK. Note that the orchestration we are calling with this action link is the same orchestration that we are creating. Clicking this action link and passing its instance ID will restart it after pausing. Next, let's add a second link. In the Other Link ID field, enter AB Rework and click Apply. Let's select the type as Orchestration and select Validate Address Book. Enter the link text as Address Book needs rework. And enter Stateful Instance ID as shown here. Let's leave the Reviewer field blank. And here in the AB Validation Status field, let's enter Needs Rework. Note that here the orchestration we are calling with this action link is the same orchestration that we are creating. Clicking this action link and passing its instance ID will restart it after pausing. Next, let's add a report attachment link. In the link ID field, enter AB report and click apply, and let's complete the following fields. Now let's scroll back to the message body and add the links. Now we will map the available inputs to values in the transformations window. Note that the transformation which maps the stateful orchestration stateful instance ID to the instance ID variable we configured in the message link. When we designate an orchestration as stateful, the system assigns it a 36-character unique ID. We must pass this ID as input to an orchestration to restart it after a pause step. However, since this orchestration will be resumed by the action link in the message step that is part of the same orchestration, we don't need to know the 36-character ID. We can simply map it in this transformation. Now, let's add a pause step and a confirmation message about the validation status of the report to the orchestration. Note that the pause step is available on the new step type menu if you have designated this orchestration to be stateful. This is the place at which the orchestration will save all internal variables and their current values to the stateful orchestration table and suspend processing until this orchestration is called again with its stateful instance ID. Let's add a message step and enter the name as address book validation status. Select address book from the to drop-down list and enter this value in the address book field. Let's enter a subject. In the body field, let's enter this message. Now, let's complete the transformations for this message step. Note that for simplicity, we are mapping the recipient of this message to the same address book number as the reviewer. The orchestration is now complete. Next, we will run it and observe how it suspends processing at the pause step. Let's run the orchestration. When we run this orchestration, we can see it process the first two steps, running the address book who's who report and sending a message to the reviewer. We will use the stateful orchestrations application to check its state. In the reviewer field, let us enter the address book number of our user ID and click run. We can see that the orchestration runs, returning a status OK and a message. Orchestration has no output. Now let's access the stateful orchestrations application. The application collects lots of information about the orchestration. Take special note of the orchestration name, the paused step, and the stateful orchestration ID. At this point, the orchestration will remain paused indefinitely until it is invoked again with its stateful instance ID as input. To resume a paused orchestration, we can call the same orchestration and pass its stateful instance ID as input. At the beginning of this tutorial, we configured an action link in a message to do that. Let us now access the message center. Here we can see the new message. From the Actions menu, click AB Report. Depending on our browser settings, the Enterprise One web client launches Submitted Job Search and the address book Who's Who report opens in a new browser tab for our review. From the message center, let's select the action link. Address book is OK. We can recall that we configured this action link to call the validate address book orchestration and map the orchestration's stateful instance ID as input. This will resume the orchestration after the pause step and send the second message. Upon clicking the action link, we can see a confirmation that the orchestration has run. In the stateful orchestrations application, we can now see that the orchestration is completed. We can go back and check the personal in basket. Here we can notice the new message address book OK since we clicked the address book OK action link. This is the message from the last step in the orchestration when it resumes after the pause step. The orchestration has now completed. In this tutorial, we learned how to create an orchestration and designate it as stateful orchestration. Add steps to the orchestration and then add a pause step. Add additional steps after the pause step. Configure a message with an action link to call the same orchestration, passing its stateful instance ID to resume it after the pause step. Use the Enterprise One Stateful Orchestrations application to monitor the orchestration in its paused state and in its completed state. This was a simple example of a stateful orchestration being paused while a reviewer took some action and then resuming the orchestration with a single click in a message. More complex scenarios might call for multiple pause steps in an orchestration or other actors such as mobile applications or third-party systems to resume the orchestration after some activity. For more information, see the JD Edwards Enterprise One Tools Orchestrator Guide and visit us online at learngde.com. Thanks for watching.